bitch, I ain't even gonna bet. All I do is hit, I don't even care if I said that BB on my shit. Yeah, the love so bad, but I ain't cuffing bitch. I want my league, I want Gaba, I want my seat.
Relentless Racing League, NASCAR dreams, full speed kings. Let's go. Relentless on the track, ain't no tapping the brake. Cup Series leaders got the whole grid shake. Xfinity stars with the future so bright. Truck Series banging through the day and night. ARCA rookies hungry, chasing that fame. NASCAR racing blood, gasoline in our veins. Green flag wave and the engine scream. 30 cars flying, living that speedway dream. Draft so tight, bumper to chrome. Every lap of battle, this is where we roam. Rubber business racing, yeah we know the code. Last lap glory on a victory road. From short tracks to super speedway nights. Legends made under flashing lights. One mission, one name, one goal too. Relentless Racing League coming through. Relentless on the track, ain't no tapping the brake. Cup Series leaders got the whole grid shake. Xfinity stars with the future so bright. Truck Series banging through the day and night. ARCA rookies hungry, chasing that fame. NASCAR racing blood, gasoline in our veins. Tires burning sparks when we dive down low. 3 wide thunder putting on a show. Spotter calling clear, crowd on their feet. Photo finish moments can't accept defeat. Championship dreams in every lane. Only the strongest survive the strain. From pit road hustle to the checkered wave. Every driver brave, every fan amazed. History written when the engines fade. Relentless Racing League got the legacy made. Relentless on the track, full throttle rage. Cup Xfinity, trucks at the stage. ARCA rising, next gen flame. NASCAR racing power, remember the name. Speed, heart, glory, all the same. Relentless Racing League, we own the game, huh? Relentless on the track. Relentless on the track.
All right, everyone, welcome back to Relentless Racing League. Tonight we have the, let's see how to say this, La Carrera de la Raza 110 at Autódromo Hermanos Rodríguez, or Mexico City. That was tough to say.
That was a mouthful.
Joined tonight with Davey Hendricks in the booth. Just finishing up practice here. And then we'll roll into qualifying.
They gave him 10 minutes for qualifying, right? Good deal.
Yes, they should have 10 minutes for qualifying.
They're desperately going to need it.
Yes. 45 laps tonight. It's just shy of a 2.5-mile road course. You can kind of see the times right now, what to expect. So, that'd be a little bit of a longer race, but also there will be no cautions, local cautions only, unless the entire track is blocked. So we really don't anticipate having any cautions tonight. We're gonna wait and see. I fully expect Joey Burchett to win the pole. Just looking at the practice times, he had a large gap over everybody, but we will see.
Yeah, it seems like most of the only person that could really get close was probably Zach.
Yeah, and Zach won't be racing, I don't believe. So he might be.
No,
I could be
there's no
wrong.
way.
I mean,
Yeah, Mike. Mike is also an admin, so I doubt he will.
He won't be qualifying at least.
No. Oh my God! Even Joey's almost a full second faster.
Yes,
that's insane.
Joey Burchett is quite the. I would call him a road course ace, but he's an ace at every track. So
he's just the best truck driver there is.
Yep.
He is extremely good anywhere he goes.
watching right now with Drew Holman as he goes out on his, well, switched over to Gatlin Downey now, but neither of which have taken time yet. They're still on their warm-up lap. They'll have 2 laps to try to put down the fastest time. If I see a time, I would say anything sub 1:35 is going to be very quick, but I expect we'll only see 1 or 2 break that mark.
Honestly, if Joey can grab the pole and just get through the first 3 corners, he can just sail away at that point.
And that's probably
Essentially with no stages, no cautions.
Yeah, that's probably realistically, that's what's most likely going to happen. Paul Hush is back in his Jurassic Park truck. Glad to see it.
Oh yeah, the Gordon throwback.
Yep. Here's our ace, Joey Burchett. He's actually not waiting until the last minute to go qualify, so that's something specific that we see to the road courses with him. Normally he's the last one to go qualify. Joe Robert running a new paint scheme tonight.
Always worry about waiting too long. I'm always terrified I'm gonna
run out of time.
Yeah, you get one. Yeah, that or you get one off track. You have to start the lap over.
Yep.
Just get it out of the way.
And I think we saw that actually last night in Xfinity, where somebody did not get to run their second lap because they waited too long. It actually they ran out of time. I don't recall if it was their first lap or second lap, but yeah, they waited too long and did not get to run their full qualifying length.
But the joy of Talladega is that ultimately it doesn't matter.
You're not wrong.
Just drag race or draft your way to the front and you're all set. Happy New Year. Oh, is this like the Chinese New Year or something? Is this what Joe's truck is?
I have no clue. It's Joe.
It's gotta be. A horse on the side.
Joe Robert with a sub 135. Currently the fastest was a 134.89. 4 drivers so far.
Tuesday, February 17th. So it's Chinese New Year car. I can't wait for the day that they put that Ram in this series.
Gotta imagine
I will want to run
quick.
every single one. You would think, but I mean, they announced it forever ago.
Yeah, but now it's actually have the truck, right?
But now it's like a quick scan of the body because you don't need anything else. They're all the same. Let's go. Physics are the same. Just copy and paste the body.
And really, all they should really have to do is some emblems and a front end, really.
Yeah, I mean, that's the joy of like spec racing, right? It's all the same.
Yep.
I really do hope Ram does better this coming week. I hate that, like, everything so far has been, drafting tracks. Next week's a drafting track if they're going to Atlanta.
Yep. Actually, I don't think they run Atlanta. I think they're off next week, aren't they?
What, bro? See, I'm all for, like, making it cheaper, but come on, dude. You're going to have the hype of Daytona and then just, oh, never mind, we're done for the week. Get out of here. Let me see.
No, just kidding. They are there.
Thank God. I was about to, and because I do know they run less races.
Yeah.
There's no way you come out the gate with one race and you're like, okay, JK, we're not going to race anymore for the month.
But let's see. Yeah, they go Daytona, Atlanta, Coda, and then we see Phoenix and Vegas. That's where we'll really get to see what their trucks can do, how good they are, how far off the pace they are, whatnot.
I want to know if Mini Tyrell can do something better than
run around at the back.
Yeah, bro, that's all he did at the. And I get, I guess he's new to trucks, hasn't run them that much, but he like never got to the front of the pack ever. Smoke died too early.
Right.
I'm curious about Ty Dillon is what they call him the All-Star truck next week, but I don't know if I classify Ty Dillon as an All-Star.
Yeah, he's a seat filler when they don't have an All-Star.
Did Did he win a truck or an Xfinity championship?
I don't think he won any championship
I
in the
think
NASCAR level.
I think Austin Dillon did.
I think Austin did. I don't think Ty did much of anything.
Yeah, he got a Rookie of the Year in the trucks, and that was about it.
In DMs, Tricky Dick. Oh, hello. Should have practiced your Spanish, Tony. I only say like 2 things in Spanish, and you don't want me to repeat them on the broadcast. Burchett needed me on track to challenge him. Davey's grumpy tonight. Davey's not grumpy. Davey's Davey.
I've just sat here. I've not done anything.
Davey's as grumpy as he always is. He really doesn't change that much.
No, I am who I am.
Well, as expected, Joey Burchett climbs to the top. Alyssa Peltier-Sharp not too far behind, 0.03 of a second. Three trucks below that 1 minute 35 second mark. I honestly only expected 1 or 2, but we got 3 so far. So we may have a Burchett Alyssa show tonight.
Oh God, please, oh, please Jesus.
That would be definitely entertaining.
I picture, yeah, for us. I picture everything going wrong. Turn 1, lap 1. If I'm Joey, I don't want the 2 people around me to be Joe and Alyssa. I'm scared to get run over. He better. Oh no, because starts are on green. Oh, he better hustle.
Just gotta beat him into turn 1 and drive away.
Say a prayer.
Hope you don't get run over. Come on, Davey. You were all pissy about the Ram not being scanned and not winning and whatnot. I heard Burchett had an EOL, doesn't he? I don't recall.
Ooh, wouldn't that
He
be
might.
something?
Drive back through the field.
I didn't think Ram would win. Like, no OEM's gonna come out the gate and win.
Josh O'Connor tied Joey Burchett. Wow, a 134.70.
Let's see. Trucks, penalties. Oh, Jesus. It's going to take me 20 minutes to read these 87 penalties they got last week.
Yeah, there was quite a few. Martinsville was not kind.
Never is. Yeah, see, they have penalties, but they don't say what they're serving, I guess.
Got to look at the last penalty posted, I believe, and then of that person. Yeah, so he does have an EOL unless he got anything appealed, but I don't believe he did.
Wouldn't that be something? He's gonna have to come all the way through the field,
and that's gonna be tougher than what we've seen before because they don't have that stage break to close the gaps back up. We have seen in Xfinity where people have climbed back to the field and had a solid finish, but I feel like that stage break really helps close everybody back up, and these guys tonight will not have that. But that is going to wrap up qualifying. Let's show the starting grid real quick. Oh, we gotta wait. Maybe. Well, it's not wanting to work. Cool. Oh, there. Now it wants to go. All right. Joey Burchett wins the pole by 1/1000th of a second. Josh O'Connor in second. Alyssa Peltier-Sharp and Joe Robert third and fourth. Angel Ballin and Paul Hush fifth and sixth. David Jansen, Alan Bledsoe seventh and eighth. Drew Hallman, Ryan McElwin ninth and 10th. Austin Gardner, Adam Chapman 11th and 12th. 13th is Judd Ballou. 14th, Sean Pointer, not sure if he's racing. 15th, Gatlin Downey. 16th, Christian DeBoer. Davies not racing. Mike Simone might be racing. Don't know if Zach is or not. And then we have Chase Lewis in 20th. 21st, Kelly Thomas. I am not racing. 23rd Todd Chase, 24th Mark Gibbs, and that is going to be your starting grid.
We can go run a few laps.
La Carrera de la Raza 110 at Autódromo Hermanos Rodríguez, 2.39 mile road course. Track temp is a pretty hot 108 degrees, so that should make things a little bit interesting. We'll see who can keep the rear tires underneath them tonight. But that is the pre-race spiel. So it is confirmed Joey Burchett will be getting an EOL, so he will have to climb back through the field.
Oh, that's rough. I mean, he is super fast, so there's that.
I feel like it's doable, but it's gonna take some work.
Yeah, he's gonna have to hustle, avoid people spinning, because that's like half the battle is just avoiding the chaos of people going off track.
Yeah, and there are some very tight turns where you can't see what's happening. So looks like Mike Simone is going to race. Joey Burchett is taking his EOL. Looks like we might have another EOL. Let's get rid of this.
Austin Gardner?
Yep. Weiger Toods says, good luck, truckers. I believe that is Joe Ibarra, one of our Xfinity drivers. Had some terrible luck last night. Believe he lost internet connection or something while in like second place, third place, so pretty rough. So that is going to move Josh O'Connor into the lead position with Alyssa Peltier-Sharp. Technically, I think Alyssa's going to be the leader because she would be starting on the inside row as Joey Burchett got to the bottom or to the back of the field. So it will be Alyssa and Josh O'Connor on that front row.
I'm just here for the turn 1 chaos.
It's going to be interesting.
Turn 1 lap 1 is always the scariest part of every road course. And this is a tight one too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like I said earlier, the blind corners, like this horseshoe turn right here, if somebody spins on exit of that, you have no clue aside from getting a little caution flag on your screen when you're behind the wheel. So and that's only one of multiple spots. So it could definitely be very interesting, and hopefully these guys can get a clean start and not have too many incidents. I mean, for them it would be good. For us it would be great to watch, but
yeah,
we're gonna see.
I feel, at least with these, I mean, there still is a pretty good chunk of trucks here, but like coming out of the stadium on restarts is so rough.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in the first couple rows, it's not that bad, but if you're towards the end of the pack, you have to like hustle.
Yeah.
To catch the pack before it actually goes green.
Absolutely. So the Cup and Xfinity Series raced here last week, and I did notice that as well. You had to hurry up, get back caught up after you got through this portion that you're seeing right now, because it is such a slow section of the track for skier corners and very low RPMs as well.
Yeah, you're scared to hit somebody, hit the tires, hit the rubble strips. It's a lot.
All right, pace car is off, and we are gonna get this thing going. The green flag is out. Alyssa Peltier-Sharp gonna lead them into turn 1.
There's someone in the very back that already has a blown engine.
That would be Mark
Gibbs.
Gibbs, yes. Once we get through and split up a little bit, we'll go back and see what happened, but I don't think he ever made it to the green flag.
He did not. He self-spun and blew his engine.
Oh, and Austin Gardner has crash. I'm not sure if he actually crashed, but Mark Gibbs is already having some terrible luck. But looks like they got rolling pretty good. We're going to go back and take a peek and see what happened to Austin Gardner. I'm willing to bet this is just something where he was stopped or something like that, but well.
I'm here for the Joey show. That's what I want to watch. I want to see if he can go through the field.
Oh, yeah, a little tap to the back of the 4. Let's go see what happened to Mark Gibbs before we took the green. That was, I think we missed what happened here. I think, yeah, that was before we went green. Oh, we're already wrecking. Oh, he went to go catch the field coming off of the last turn and basically looped it himself. Hit the wall. All right, we've got some stuff going on. Oh, as we see the 12 truck go around already. Got
Bledsoe spun Burchett in the stadium. Well, kind of like, that's just...
Let's see what we
That's
can
just
see.
tight.
That's what we're looking at right now.
Maybe Joey just went too far right.
Well, the 17 checked up.
But now he's got to catch up more.
44. Yeah, I think the 4 tried to make the corner, and the 42 was there. All right, so that was that one. And we had Adam Chapman crash, which we kind of caught a glimpse of. There's all kinds of craziness happening right now.
There goes the 20 around. Good Lord.
Let's see. Man, we're not going to get a good view of this. There we go. Oh, just got self-spawn. Christian DeVore crashed. Let's see what happened here. Just missed
Meanwhile, Alyssa, Joe, and who's that, John, are just like nose to tail up front.
We're going to get through all of our crashes here, and then we're going to go back and watch. Yeah, Todd Chase. Looks like wheel hop and looped it. All right, back to it. 6:18:59. 1, 2, 3. Alyssa Peltier Sharp, Joe Robert, Josh O'Connor, Angel Ballin, and Paul Hush. Your top 5 at the moment.
Do we know the fuel run they can go on?
I think it's like 18 laps. So I think it's going to be a 2-stopper.
Okay.
All right, so let's see our running order here. There's your running order.
Are Joe and Alyssa teammates?
Sort of, yes.
Cool.
So you got Joe,
That means that's Mirage and Mirage
Alyssa,
Prime.
Joe, and O'Connor all within a second of each other. Pretty tight racing there. Then we got a gap to Angel Ballin, a big gap to Paul Hush, a gap to Drew Holman. Got a battle back here for that 7th position. 3 trucks, Drew Holman, David Jansen, and Ryan McElwin. And then they're pretty well scattered throughout. We'll leave it on most exciting and see where it takes us. But right now it's going to keep us up here with the 18 and the 6 battling for that lead position.
I am curious on how well they are taking care of tires. Like, are they burning up the rears, trying to stay up here, stay around one another? Is Angel going to come in here in a minute because he's not pushing as hard?
I don't know. I feel like with the gear ratio in this truck, it probably helps the rears a little bit because you don't have the power. But, I mean, to be up front with these 3, you're going to have to be pushing your stuff a little bit, right?
Yeah, there were only a couple spots in practice that I felt like the rear was trying to come around.
Yeah, probably off of the infield section going down the front stretch would be one of them.
Yep.
And
any tight corner kind of did to me a little bit.
Right. Other than that, I feel like the gear ratio in this is pretty forgiving. Joe Robert looking to see if he can set something up. Ooh, we got 912 crashing. Mike Simone. Let's go see what happened.
Mike Simone. Dadgummit, Mike.
Let's see if I have a good view. Wheel hop, locked it up, self-spun into the corner. No harm, no foul. All right, back to the action. Joe Robert is definitely keeping Alyssa Peltier sharp honest. He's keeping her right there. If she makes a mistake, he's looking to capitalize. Let's see. Mark Gibbs says, best start and park job of the year. Yay points. Go north-south. Oh, 23 goes around. Ryan McElwain involved. David Jansen. Let's see.
There's a lot of smoke that these guys are driving through, so it can't be great. Joey's made his way up to 10th or something like that.
24
11th.
just ran over the 23. Oh yeah, let's go check on old Joey Burchett. Just cracked the top 10.
Yeah. Oh god, the 23 just got destroyed. Poor guy.
Yes.
There was just nothing he could do. These advantage trucks, man, they like hitting people.
Yeah, he just, I don't know if different braking point or what. If one of them braked earlier, the other one braked late, but man, just drove through him. As Joey Burchett goes around for that 9th position. Let's get back to the racing action, and that's actually going to keep us right here as they're all stacked up behind this 23 truck. Gatlin Downey looking underneath. Zach Bucher is out there racing in a plain Jane blue and black truck.
That sucker. Oh, the board went off. I don't think he died, but he's definitely not where he's supposed to be.
Well, let's go take a look. See him at the back of this group. Just drove in too deep and went off track.
We're gonna call that the Jeff meddling corner. Jeff was so fast, but that was the corner that he just like could not figure out a couple times.
Joey Burchett up in the 9th spot. They are stacked up behind Gatlin Downey right now. Gatlin Downey in the 35, Kelly Thomas in the 44. Oh, Joe Robert looking underneath the 6 of Alyssa Peltier Sharp. Alyssa's going to hold that spot, but that has definitely closed up quite a bit.
Yeah, they're even closer than what I thought they were going to be.
Yeah,
I don't know if Alyssa's just holding them up or the other two have just put on a little bit more speed.
Gatlin Downey is 6, call it 8/10 back. They are definitely nose to tail.
I do feel like Alyssa's burning up those rears a little bit.
And Alyssa is known to be good at a road course. We've seen it in every road course that she's run. She either is competing for the lead or gets taken out competing for the league. But I do see she's got some damage on her right or left front. She must have got too close to something.
Maybe one of these tire barriers that are around some of these corners?
Gotta be. That might be what bunched them all back up again, because she's got some pretty noticeable damage on that left front fender. I don't know that it'll be a huge deal, but it's there. Joe Robert looking underneath. Not gonna get it.
If I'm Josh, I would just maybe take a minute, relax, see if they kill each other. Because it wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, Joe's there. Joe's there. He's gonna try to outbreak her. Oh, he bailed. Got back in line. Nose to tail, the top 3. Angel Ballin all by himself in that 4th position.
Probably the closest road course we've seen all week.
Right?
I know Cup Zach was gone.
Yeah.
Xfinity Tricky Dick was gone.
Got notification that Todd Chase crashed. Let's see what happened. just lost it. Looks like the rumple strips upset the truck. All right, back at it. Joe Roberts still working on that lead, trying to get there into the stadium section. Alyssa holding them back for the moment. That's what Josh is doing, taking it easy. I'm trying to have him focus on applying pressure. Let's go see what old Mike Simone. Oh, I'm willing to bet the wheel hop got him again. Looks like down into turn one.
If you're like a next-gen driver, it's hard to come down and deal with wheel hop.
Yes.
It's not something we have to deal with at all.
Yeah, and the next gen car, we can just slam the gears. The car does not really get too affected unless you're way too high RPM, but it's that
lap truck.
so minimal.
Oh god, thank god. Oh, I thought that was going to be bad. Okay, sweet. Everyone got around him. You go. Good job, John.
Watching from the onboard of the 18, he has lost some time to the 6 of Alyssa Peltier-Sharp. That may be because of that lap truck, but yeah, Judd Ballou, the 3 truck, 1 lap down. Ryan McElwin, Mark Gibbs, Alan Bloodsoe, all at least 1 lap down as well.
This is putting some room in between them again. Finally.
Yep, she's starting to gap a little bit. Joey Burchett, our pole sitter, got the EOL up to the 6th position, 20 seconds behind. That's going to be tough to come back.
That's
from.
A hard gap. Yeah, it is. Oh, Alyssa got wide.
She did.
Joe's under.
I feel like Joe's giving her plenty of room. No, she is definitely using those curbs. Ooh, she looked like she's sideways there.
Telling you, she's pushing that truck really hard. I'm not sure how long that's going to keep up.
Yeah, eventually something's going to happen. She's going to make a mistake, but I will say from the history of the Mirage Truck Series, he's keeping it clean right now. They're kind of known for wrecking each other from the lead, and normally Alyssa's on the bad end of it. So
yes, that's what I'm waiting for.
Right?
I'm here for that drama.
Joe right now is not pushing the issue. If he gets a run, he puts his nose there, but if he doesn't make the pass, he's not being overly aggressive, which is hard to say for Joe Robert. That's normally not something we see. Normally he is very aggressive.
Oh no, Josh.
Uh-oh.
Come back. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, it looked like he's just lost some time
on track.
There. Ryan McElwin has gone to pit road. iRacing is telling us this is the most exciting part of the race right here. Oh, here we go. We got Gatlin Downey. We've got the 23 of David Jansen and the 45 of Austin Garner. So got a battle here with Drew Holman, Zach Bucher, and Paul Hush. Austin Garner going inside the 23. That sounded dirty. Did not mean for that. Kelly Thomas has crashed. Let's see what happened to Kelly Thomas.
I feel like this is one of those tracks that if you can get into a groove, it's actually a really fun track to drive.
It is. I kind of enjoyed it. Kelly Thomas, just a little self-spin, able to gather it back up and continue on. No harm, no foul. Joey Burchett up to the 5th position. Yeah, if you can get in a groove, definitely a fun track. Very, very technical, though, I would say, right? A lot of tight turns, different ways of running it, different racing lines. Judd Ballou went off track. Let's see.
Honestly, there's probably 2 or 3 different kind of curbs. Some of them you can hit, some of them you can't.
Right.
Sometimes they send you, sometimes they don't.
Yeah,
So
depending
really,
on.
it's very different kind of road course for me.
Yeah, I feel like the next gen makes it more challenging because it really does not like the curbs. Um, but I feel like this truck is not as bad. It's kind of what I remember pre-update for the Gen 6 or Gen 7 car, um, where you can use the curbs. It will still launch it a little bit, but it doesn't affect it nearly as bad as the current next gen car does. Oh, Alyssa got squirrely. Gonna have a battle for the lead, maybe? No. She able to.
Did they change anything for road courses on the next gen? I know short tracks got more horsepower and like no diffuser.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I didn't think road courses. I was kind of hoping for horsepower or something.
I would just take the old handling characteristics pre many
I
updates
really-
ago.
I miss
This gets
like,
alive.
Gen 6, how the Gen 6 handled on road courses.
Oh my
and
god, so fun.
I don't like how the next gen handles. Like, right, it doesn't feel like a stock car to me.
Right. And I will say, like, the Gen 6 handles a lot like the current ARCA car does at a road course.
I mean, to me, those are the same damn car.
Pretty much. Body's the same. Steering's different, but I definitely enjoy racing that car at a road course more than the next gen.
Fun. Man, for as many times as O'Connor has overdriven that corner, he is right back to Joe's bumper every time. If he can go a couple laps and not damn near run off the track, he might could get around Joe.
Yeah, I feel like Alyssa is definitely holding Joe up right now. Let's go back and look at some lap times.
They're like yo-yoing back and forth.
Yeah, they're all kind of sitting at 136, 7-ish range. There, let's go this. Show you. Yeah, 136.6 for Alyssa, 136.7 for Robert, 136.1 for O'Connor last time by, so half a second faster than the leader. That must be how he closed that gap back up.
He just reeled him in so quick.
Fastest truck on track right now is the 4 of Joey Burchett, sitting in 5th.
Shocker.
Over a second a lap quicker, so there's still a chance.
Yeah, he's got. This is a long race, honestly. I mean, honestly, every race we've done here has felt so friggin' long.
Right. And
the Xfinity race was the worst, but it's probably because I was just staring at it the whole time.
right. And 33 laps left. Joe Robert overshoots the corner.
Oh yeah, he does. Oh, that's a penalty, right?
I don't know. I never ran over there.
It's got to be a penalty.
But Joey Burchett, with the pace he's going, if he can keep that pace with 33 laps to go as Josh O'Connor makes a move for second, he will catch these guys. He's 18 seconds back right now with 33, call it 32 laps to go. And he's pacing at about a second a lap quicker.
Yeah, I'm watching him on the track map, and you said he's 5th?
Yes.
Yeah, he is coming up here pretty quick. I mean, in every braking zone, he is just shaving off so much time.
Yeah, he ran a 135 last time by, and the leader ran a 137.1.
Ooh.
So he is quite a bit quicker. So he will definitely make his way back up there at this current pace, assuming, I mean, he's made it through the hard part, right? He's made it through all the traffic. He's only got one more truck to pass before he's up, with the leaders here. So definitely on pace to bring it back up to the front after serving that EOL.
If he can manage to come all the way back through the field, that's like my powerhouse win of the season. Most impressive win if he can manage it.
Yep. Tricky Dick. The track has a good rhythm when you get into it. 6-7. Sorry. Or should I say, oh, I just got noticed Joey Burchett crashed. Or should I say, sorry. From Tricky Dick. Let's see what happened to Joey Burchett.
He just cooked it a little bit too much. Didn't lose a whole lot of time, but he can't He can't have that many mess ups.
Yeah, I think the
or
wheel
he's never
hop
gonna
got
catch
him.
these guys.
Yeah, that lost him several. Probably a couple seconds, honestly. Let's see what happened to Todd Chase here.
Ooh, someone's spun.
I don't know, Todd Chase.
Taking that hairpin.
That's probably Judd Ballou. I don't think Todd Chase really had any issues. I think they just called him as a crash because he was very slow letting drivers by. Yeah, I'm willing to bet that was Judd Ballou here. It says, went off track, came back on track, went off track, came back on track. Let's see. We'll watch it.
Where did Alyssa go? Did she pit?
I'm going to say yes. Alyssa Peltier Sharp, pit lane. Let's see.
Well, there you go. Here's the strategy. What's the better play?
Well, like you said, I think, oh, yeah, the Judd just overcooked. Hit the wall a little bit, but not bad. And then had to get turned back around. Yeah, so right now your leader is Josh O'Connor.
But Joe is all over his bumper.
Yes.
Actually, he might make a move for the lead here.
He sent it down
Josh
there,
kept it
but
for now.
yep, wasn't able to do anything. Alyssa came back out in the 6th position. I'm willing to bet that Joe Robert doesn't race so nicely with Josh O'Connor because they are not teammates, right? So he's going to probably stick it in any hole he can. Looks like he did get around.
I think Josh is pit,
yeah,
though.
O'Connor into pits, 14 laps in.
So now, does he come out in front of Melissa? Behind her, she's had clean track, which is really nice.
Yeah, plus
that's like
fresher
the trick with
tires.
road courses.
Yeah, I think she'll definitely cycle in front of Josh O'Connor. She pitted from the front, and they were a bit behind her when she pitted because Josh O'Connor made the move on Joe Robert that slowed them both down. So she was ahead by a decent gap at the time of her pit.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a gap.
Joey Burchett is now up to 2nd in the running order, but that would be, if everybody had not pitted, he would be in 4th right now. God.
Now, I'm curious what his times right now are going to look like compared to Alyssa and like O'Connor. Is he still faster?
Well,
is he still going to be gaining time?
We'll look here in a second. Just said Mike Simone had crashed, but he just checked up for Judd Ballou, and he looks like he's letting drivers by. Let's see. Let's do battle box. No, that's not going to tell me what I want. Let's do lap time. Here we go. So Joey Burchett, that last lap was a 1.5 seconds faster. So he ran, well, Joe Robert ran a 1:37.5 to Alyssa's, she must have had some issues. She was running 1:36.6s, but then she had a 2-minute lap, so something happened there. So we'll just forget about that. But let's see. Judd Ballou crashed. Joey Burchett did pit. Adam Chapman pitted. Kelly Thomas pitted. David Jansen had some issues. Right.
Joe's catching a whole gaggle of lap trucks. This might be the moment that I might come down pit road just to avoid losing time being stuck behind, 4 or 5 trucks, whatever this is.
Yeah. He's short on fuel, but I'll tell you what, his last lap was pretty quick with a 1:36.1. Alyssa was obviously faster on new tires, a 1:35.4, but at a 1:36.1 on 16-lap-old tires, that's pretty dang good, but he is stuck. So I don't know if he's going to be able to get to pit road this time. He's got a truck to his inside.
Yeah. No,
He's going to
he's
stay out
done
20.
a great job of getting around all of them, though. So
He definitely
on him.
has. But I can't imagine he's got too many laps left to fuel. 2, maybe 3 would be my guess. But he's gonna run it long. Josh O'Connor crashed. Let's see what happened. This was our leader for a little bit, and he was top 3 the whole race. Just got sideways through the little S's there and spun it. Didn't hit anything. Let's make sure he got back on track.
Maybe
Yeah,
he'll be
he's
able
good.
to salvage something.
Yeah, that's going to be tough to come back from, but we'll see. Drew Holman into the wall. Joe Roberts still leading this 32-second lead over Alyssa Peltier-Sharp. Has not pitted, so my assumption based off of pit times is that Joe is going to come out. Pit lane time seemed to be about the 44-second, 45-second mark. That's not included getting back up to speed or coming in, but that is going to put Alyssa well out in front once he makes his pit stop.
Yeah, I'm wondering how he's gonna will he be able to make up that time later in a run, or
mean,
is it gonna be too little, too late?
With the pace he's running right now, I think so. If he'd be able to save his tires.
He's still not pitting. He's gonna stay out a little bit longer.
He was kind of slow that last lap, but he passed a lot of trucks, so I can understand that. I'm willing to bet he's still pacing somewhere around a 136, probably mid 136s.
136.3.
Yeah. So he's still got awesome pace for as old as his tires are. Josh O'Connor back up to the 3rd position. The downside is he is 17 seconds behind Alyssa. Let's look at our stint length because Joe Robert really is the only one I think who is not pitted out of our top 8. We see, I should update it to line, but Drew Holman coming down pit road right now. Burchett I know pitted. Ballin pitted. I'm not sure about Lewis.
Burchett is 3rd.
Burchett is, well, he will be 5th here in a minute. 5th right now by my count.
He is way behind, right? Is Alyssa running 2nd right now?
Alyssa is 2nd.
Yeah, that's a huge gap between 2nd and 5th.
Yeah, a minute behind Joe, 34 seconds behind Alyssa. He is making a move for 4th place right now. As he looks to the inside of the 35 of Gatlin Downey, going to make the pass pretty easily.
Joe goes another lap. You go, Joe. Could he? He can't one-stop this, right?
I cannot believe anybody's going to be able to one-stop it.
If he can go a couple more laps, he has a shot.
He's going to have to do, what, 22 to 23 laps. 22 and a half laps per stint, so call it 22, 23, whichever you prefer. Either way, he's got to save fuel, and at the pace he was running, I don't think he was saving fuel. But he might do a stop and go for fuel only later.
That would be honestly a pretty good idea later in the race. And if old tires aren't really a bother for him,
Austin Gardner
someone spun out in front of him. Who is this? Oh, it's Gardner. Oh no. Oh, okay, we're good. Yeah, I mean, honestly, even if you can't one-stop it, having a quick stop and go at the end might be a decent plan.
Yeah, Alyssa definitely.
Everyone else is going to have to take more fuel.
Yeah, Alyssa's definitely going to have to. She pitted pretty early. So she'll definitely have to be sitting on pit road quite a bit longer than Joe Robert would be, should that come down to a stop and go fuel only as Joe Robert comes down pit road. The real question is, where's he going to come back out at? Because the gap says he is going to be, I mean, he's already fallen to, well, it hasn't updated yet, but he was 30, right now he's 30 seconds ahead, but that's going to update here momentarily. I think he's going to come back out like 15 seconds behind Alyssa, maybe less, but Alyssa's definitely going to, should jump him track position wise. Yeah, she's already passed him.
Yep.
And let's see, Joe is still, he's coming off pit road. He's already 5 seconds back, and he's not even
It's
up
not a
to
huge
speed
gap,
yet.
though.
It's gonna drop though. He's not even up to speed yet. I think he's gonna be like 8 to 10 seconds back.
Another trick is going to be, will he overdrive his outlap on cold tires?
That's, yeah, I feel like that's something definitely could easily do. Go, Joe, go. I don't know how bad they are in this, but I know in the next gen they were pretty significant. That first lap was a doozy. So Alyssa currently out front. Let's see, Joe is up to speed now. Well, he's only 6.5 back. Then O'Connor.
He's pretty close.
And then Joey Burchett is almost 30 seconds back. So he lost a lot of time during that cycle. Especially with that spin he had. That lost him a good chunk of time.
Yeah, I'm not sure Burchett's going to be able to make that up. As fast as he is.
Not with 26 to go. Even pacing a lap faster than everybody, he's still going to come short. Let's look at last time by. Josh O'Connor was fastest with a 135. I'm sorry, Joey Burchett was a 134.7. Josh O'Connor with a 135, and Alyssa Peltier was a 136.1. So Burchett is a 1.5 faster. But I think honestly, I feel like Joe Roberts got the strategy right now. Run it long,
like
run it long, and then
honestly.
fuel only. Save, 8 seconds in the pits or whatever.
I don't know. Maybe Alyssa dives down a little bit sooner to get fresher tires quicker, but it is going to be.
Oh, Drew Holman goes around.
It's going to be interesting to see how these two play out. Because to me, it's either going to be either Alyssa or Joe at this point.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assumption. It's really going to be if one of them makes a mistake, right? I believe she can use that strategy that Joe is on with a splash and go with, say, 4 laps to go, 3 laps to go. I feel like Alyssa is definitely going to have to come in at least lap 35 would be my guess. She pitted early, like somewhere around lap 15. So she is definitely going to have to come in quite a bit earlier. And at that point, she might as well get 4 fresh tires and try to make the time up on track, I feel like.
Pretty much. To me, yeah, hers has got to be full fuel tires, haul ass as quick as you can.
Yeah.
One sec, I got to make a call.
All right, well, we are about halfway through. We are going to do a little advertisement, but you won't miss a thing as we go side by side.
And my body got me overdrive. Can't even hear what you talking about, bitch, you know my guy. Run outside, I let that pop. Run outside, he die. That's a new one in my shit. That's a new one, he get hit. Oh my God, she bad. Yeah, that not my bitch. I ain't even gonna bet. All I do is hit. I only care if I said that BB on my shit. Yeah, that love so bad, but I ain't cuffing bitch. I want my lead, I want God, but I want my seat.
All right, we are back. So we are just shy of halfway through this race. We're going to do a quick ride-along with our race sponsor, Angel Ballin', so we can get the full layout of the track. So this is the stadium section he is in right now. This is the back side of the track. Exiting this corner, we'll send him down the front stretch, past the start-finish line. Then we will do a full lap around with him, and you guys can kind of see what these guys have to deal with as they try to traverse this road course new to the Relentless Racing League's series in general. As he goes down into turn 1, making sure he doesn't get wheel out. Might have got a little bit through there. And he's got some slight S corners here, very slow corners, and a little straightaway. Into a blind right-hand corner. This is kind of a hairpin type corner, hugging the wall all the way through. And then we get into some switchback corners here, a little faster pace than the S's. And then into another 90-degree right-hand corner, into a couple more switchback corners, into a fast-paced, long, sort of straightaway, as it has a slight left-hand curve to it, back to the stadium section, which is the slowest portion of this track. And that is a lap around Mexico City, at least the layout we are currently running. Right, back out front, Alyssa Peltier-Sharp still leading this thing by a pretty decent margin. Got a just shy of 3 seconds on Joe Robert. Joe Robert in second place. Josh O'Connor in the 59, just shy of 17 seconds back behind the leader. And we have our pole sitter, Joey Burchett, 32.5 seconds back. And we have Angel Ballin, who we just rode a lap with, in 5th. Chase Lewis in the 17 truck behind him. Paul Hush in the 28 truck. One of my favorite paint schemes. Paul, keep running that scheme. Austin Garner in the 45. He is in the 8th position. Kelly Thomas in 9th in the Superflow truck. Christian DeBoer in 10th. Gatlin Downey 11th. Drew Holman and Adam Chapman, who are having a side-by-side battle for the 12th position, with Todd Chase in 14th and David Jansen in 15th. Joe Robert has really...
Joe's right there.
He has closed that gap up. And we are coming into some lap traffic, so this could make things interesting. Alyssa's going to have to traverse through... there was like 3 or 4 trucks up there. She's going to have to try to navigate through without losing any time, or at least minimizing her time lost. But I can see she is being very aggressive with her tires. So I do believe Joe will get around her fairly easy. He is on fresher tires, and he is being a lot smoother with his inputs in that truck.
Yeah, I've noticed that the whole race he's been a lot smoother with it. Keeps the tires under him a little bit better, does well on longer runs, which might be why Alyssa pit so early.
Yeah, you said it before about who was burning up their tires, and I think we saw that with the 6. That's why she did pit so early. 23 truck going to let them by, not going to hold them up any. That does put the 23 truck of David Jansen 2 laps down now as he let the leaders go by. Adam Chapman just went 1 lap down in the 12 truck.
Is he not going to let? Okay, he did, kind of. Didn't let Joe by as easy as I thought he would.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those deals, right? You want to let them by as easily as you can, but you also don't want to give up too much time doing so. So I can, you know,
Yeah.
if they don't come together at the a good spot, you almost have to. Oh, 12 overcooks that corner. You almost have to still continue to race some because you don't want to put either of you in a bad spot.
God, Drew.
Alyssa underneath the
I thought
15
Alyssa
truck.
was about to send him.
Oh, but she missed that corner.
That would have been a great time for her to get away because Joe kind of got messed up from Drew.
Yep. But man, she went wide. She had that truck sideways.
How much longer do you think Joe is going to be chill?
Well, he's on a different strategy. I think he will be. Right, he's gonna wait for her to pit, which
I want to be around her before that. Like, I need to gain that time just in case.
Yeah, I
don't want to sit here and play games.
I feel like for me, I think I would just, if she opens the door for me, I'm gonna take it. But I'm not gonna be overly aggressive because I know I'm gonna be faster on the long run and the way she's sliding that truck. And as soon as she pits, I'm gonna push to gain that time, right? That's
because last time she pit from the lead. So anything Joe can, if he can get around her and get away from her, that just makes his strategy all the better.
Yes, I agree. Plus, she's kind of scary to be in front of right now. The way she's sliding that truck around, I feel like one little mistake and Joe's affected by it, right? $10. He turns her. Ha ha ha. JK. That's from Mook. Tricky Dick says, "I can only hope." So she has gapped a little bit.
What was that sound? She didn't hit the tires, did she?
Wouldn't surprise me. I don't see any more damage, so I guess I'm not sure, but she is kind of.
Oh, she hit it a little bit.
Did she? And that might be why Joe slowed down.
That. She's gonna rip that left front off. She's not careful. It was just a tap.
Yeah.
But you do that too many times.
Yeah, Joe Robert fell back about a second and a half now. Joey Burchett not gaining at all. Let's look at last time by here. O'Connor, a 1:35.6. Looks like he is most definitely the fastest. Burchett was slow that lap. I don't know if he had traffic or something happened, but he was at a 1:38 flat. But yeah, it definitely looks like O'Connor now back to a 1:36.7. Mook says, I'm Joe's biggest fan, and Tricky Dick says, sus, Joe has no fans.
Damn. He's gotta have some fans.
Looks like Joe's getting a little impatient as he goes to make the move. Alyssa gonna overdrive the corner to slide back in front. Joe's gonna try to get back underneath, not gonna make it work.
He is so close to being able to get around that car.
I can see him really. Oh, he went wide there.
I mean, that's a strategy, I guess. I've seen a lot of people do it in nearly every race.
Yeah, I don't
Just
like it.
Overshoot the corner. Now, I only did it when I messed up.
Yeah. Like, if you legit do that, like, because you overcooked the corner, fine, but I feel like people are taking advantage of it. Joe's got to run.
He just drive down the straightaway, get to turn one.
But that's what I've noticed. He keeps cutting it low off of the corner and not getting in the draft, and I'm not sure why.
Yeah, this is like one of the rare road courses that you can really get a good run drafting down that front stretch.
This one, Road America, probably not too many others that really have the draft in play. Yeah, Alyssa definitely has some damage on that left front nose. We're in her cockpit right now, and you can see the corner. Overdrove that corner. Joe's going to look underneath again.
Oh, okay, here we go.
She's got the preferred line. He's going to back up, let her have it, try to cut low. Not going to work. Scrubsy says the draft is pretty bad here because of the altitude. Luke says she's doing good blocking.
Here we go, maybe again? She's doing a great job of making him have to use like the outside lane going into these corners.
Well, I mean, maybe this is the reason that she gets... Oh, he almost got in the back of her there. Maybe this is the reason that her teammates end up wrecking her. It's because she's blocking like that. I don't know.
If this is how she blocks teammates, I'd hate to see how she blocks someone who wasn't her teammate.
Right? Like, I feel like she's got to be pitting pretty soon. I think she's on like about 15 laps now. Let's look. Yeah, 16 laps. Gatlin Downey down pit road. Ryan McElwin down pit road. But yeah, she's getting towards the end of her run. I feel like, and Joe still has quite a few more. I don't know how much I would fight this if I was her. O'Connor down pit road.
If I'm her, to me, you have to fight it.
You
can't let him get away and gain time.
Sort of.
He probably needs to be fighting harder for it, if I'm being honest.
Christian DeBoer with an issue here. Let's see what happened. Went wide. Oh, he didn't crash. He just stopped. Letting somebody by.
Where's Burchett at? Third, fourth? God, either way, he's way far back.
Sixth.
Oh my God.
Yes, he
sixth.
Looks like he had some more issues.
He had to wreck because he
did. Lap 21, he wrecked.
He's closer to being lapped at this point.
Let's see what happened on lap 21.
Is Alyssa pitting? There goes Alyssa.
Oh, he just self-spun.
Now we see if the strategy. Now we see if the strategy works out.
All right. Yeah, he self-spun in the stadium section. Like you said, Alyssa down pit road, our race leader. Joe's still got probably 8 to 10 laps of fuel in the tank. I think if I'm him, I'm running it as long as I can and then just doing a splash and go.
I think that's going to be the only way he. Well, he caught her so quick last time.
Yeah, and she was only on, what, 6 lap difference in tires?
Yeah.
I didn't look to see how long he was on pit road last time, but I would assume he took 4 in full fuel. 4 tires full fuel. But Joe Robert is our leader. I see Alyssa's already back out on track. Did she do fuel only this time? Let's see. Nope, she did a full stop. 47 seconds on pit lane. She is in the second position, though. And let's see, what's the gap? 41 seconds. So she will... I feel like she will definitely cycle back to the lead on this strategy right now.
That left front looks rough. I don't know if the tire's supposed to be toted that much on this track, but it is. That fender's hit hard.
They were pretty cambered in, looking at them during practice without any damage, so I don't know that that is actual damage
she just
or
spun.
not.
Good lord.
So Alyssa is just shy of 40 seconds behind Joe Robert in second place. Joe will need to pit, but man, 40 seconds. Like Alyssa had 17
Yeah,
seconds.
that's a huge gap.
But you know, a full stop, you're spending 45 seconds on pit road. That's not including getting back up to speed. Now he's gonna shave probably 10 seconds off of that. You know, by if he did fuel only. I don't know that that's enough.
Yeah, she's gonna have to rip off some laps. Because there's no way Joe takes 4, right?
I don't think
He's only gonna need a couple laps of fuel.
I mean, I suppose he could save. He could, you know, well,
Him, there's no way he'd
let's look at
one stop it.
19. Man, he'd have to run 26 laps. He'd have to save 6 laps of fuel. I don't think
There's
that's
no
even.
way.
Mook says $10, ha ha ha. I'm assuming spinning Alyssa, and then Mook says he's a gentleman, LOL. So Alyssa is eating into that lead slowly. Kind of want to go watch her, see what she's doing, but she is gonna have traffic in front of her.
She's been sideways a couple times, so she's definitely pushing it. More sideways than usual.
Yeah. I see 2 trucks in front of her already. Balling into pits. Alright, we're gonna deflect from this for a minute and go look and see what happened to Gatlin Downey. He says he crashed. Overdrove turn 1. Nah, he didn't crash, he just went wide. Alright. Melissa is definitely eating into the time a little bit, but I don't think it's gonna. Kelly Thomas. Ooh, Kelly Thomas. Oh, that was close. Oh, Alyssa through the grass to avoid it.
That's less than optimal. We'll see what that penalty is or how much time it is. Good God. But nice for her to avoid the wreck. Jesus.
He was sideways on track in front of her, and then he started backing up in front of her, and that was right off of that blind corner like we talked about earlier, where she had no clue he was there. Oh, and he almost took out Christian DeBoer. She went through the grass to avoid, able to do it. Don't think she got a slowdown penalty. She's still at that 37. Oh, she went wide through the...
No, well, if that's not a slowdown.
She is locking those tires up. All right, back to other racing action. Joe Roberts still out front, 12 to go. Yeah, she fell to 40 seconds back, so I think she did get a slowdown. Josh O'Connor starting to inch into her lead for second. He's got 2 trucks in between them, and one of them is blinking. Josh O'Connor, let's see. Stint length. O'Connor has pitted.
No, nice. He has a chance then.
And he is in third right now. I see smoke. Why do I see smoke? Somebody overcooked the corner. O'Connor working inside that 44 truck. Gonna make the... Call it a pass, but it's not for position. The 44 truck is a lap down. At least 1 lap down. But yeah, he's about 3 seconds behind Alyssa right now. Let's look. Last lap. O'Connor was running a 134.7, Alyssa a 134.3. So the pace is picking up here. Joey Burchett a 134.5, Joe Robert a 135.6. So the pace is definitely picking up. Adam Chapman crash. Let's see what happened. Oh, just overshot the corner. Spun it back around out of the way. Good save. Good way to get out of the traffic here. Let's see. Todd Chase. Oh, them curbs bit him again. Oh, Ryan McElwain.
I'm telling you, they're tough.
Yeah, I've seen Todd Chase wreck in the same spot twice. Ryan McElwain overshot the corner. And then we got
Is that
another.
Joe? That's Joe pitting.
Let's see what happened to Adam Chapman. Joe Robert has pitted.
I heard the little buzzer go off. So handy, actually.
Adam Chapman overshot the corner. Didn't actually crash, just overshot the corner. All right, this is going to be interesting. We're going to have to see.
Oh, he's doing tires.
Man, 10 laps to go. Let's see. Joe is on pit road. Alyssa coming.
He did pit earlier than I thought he would.
Yeah, he didn't run it
But
long.
he's going to come out in front of her.
I don't know. Alyssa
I
just
think
came off
Alyssa
the
having
final.
a couple slow
Yeah,
downs.
she's gonna pass him
Mess
though.
her up.
She's gonna pass him on this straightaway, I think. Joe Roberts still getting up to speed.
think she
no,
is.
you're right. She's gonna be stuck behind him. That gap is close though. What?
Oh, wow. All right. Not what I expected, but he still kept the lead.
14 seconds pit stop. So it looks like he took 4. Let's see what happened to Kelly Thomas here.
He definitely did.
Got a notification that he overshot the corner. Everybody is blowing the corner going up into the stadium. I'm wondering if the grip level has gotten worse and he just curbs bit him as well.
I felt like going down in the first out. I felt a lot of wheel hop going into that corner
Yeah.
compared to everywhere else.
All right, so Joe Robert does cycle to the front with the 2-second lead over Alyssa. On fresher tires.
As long as, oh God! As I say that, he missed the corner. Joe, you had one job. Stay on track.
I did not get anything on that one. I'm
It's a
curious if that
slowdown,
was.
though.
Is it?
It is. Yep.
Oh.
There's a little like half of a black flag by his name.
And he's slowing down
God.
significantly through the stadium section.
I mean, this is it's honestly a good place to do it because you're already going so slow.
Exactly. Don't want to do
And
it
you can kind of
coming off the corner
stop.
when you're full throttle. You know, you want to do it
you can
before you
stop
get
her
the
from
straightaway.
passing if you have to be.
And it's so tight there. Yeah, you can defend pretty
Yeah.
well.
Okay. Well, don't do it again, Joseph.
Got a little battle back here with Gatlin Downey and Chase Lewis for the 8th position. Gatlin Downey just made the pass.
He's gonna send it again, Joe, my man. He about sent it out of turn 1.
I
God,
think he's driving out of his
he's
mirror
gonna
now.
do everything he can. I know he needs to just like chill out. You've run such a good race so far. Don't start overdriving now. You were already faster.
That's a good thing. Let's go look at last laps. We'll pick it up at the next line, the next time they pass the start finish line to see what they're really running. But Alyssa, Josh O'Connor, Joey Burchett, all running in the 135 mark this last lap. But Joe hasn't come out on a. This will be his first full lap on these tires. He's got a little bit of lap drive. Oh, and then they spin in front of him.
Oh,
But wide enough where it doesn't really affect him too much. Todd Chase through the.
everything that can go wrong. Will
Josh
go wrong.
O'Connor crashed. See, I want to see what the time is real quick, and then we'll go review what happened. 8 to go. Joe Robert lapping at a 134.4 to Alyssa's 135.7. So he is over a second a lap faster at the moment. Let's see what happened to. Let's start back here and look at Todd Chase. Let's go to here. We saw it kind of live as we were watching Joe Robert. No paint scheme for Alyssa. Ain't that illegal? No, it's not illegal, but it is illegal not to have a banner on, which he does not. So Todd Chase just spins it around, but very, very safely gets back on track. No harm, no foul. Josh O'Connor. Well, Rumpelstrip's got him. Plus, I think he saw Todd Chase there, but able to save it. Lost some time, but didn't hurt the truck at all. All right. Joe Robert out front.
Good deal, because he's had a really good run so far.
Yep. And a 5-second gap right now as he makes his way around the 17 of Chase Lewis. Currently only 7 trucks on the lead lap.
And I think Joe's going to catch 7th and 6th before this is said and done.
Austin Garner crashed.
Yep, they're 7th.
Let's see. Let's see what happened to Austin Garner here. Looks like everything right now is happening in the stadium section. Everybody's getting loose and looping it.
It is a tough bit. But Joe overdrove turn 1 again. Doesn't go off the track, but ruining his lap times right now.
Yeah, Alyssa definitely cut in to that gap down to 4.2. I feel like Joe doesn't even have to be extremely fast here, right? He doesn't have to push the truck. He can just run a decent pace.
He just has to kind of relax.
Yeah, it's got 4.5 second gap, 7 laps to go. All he's got to do is stay a half a second ahead, or half a second a lap faster, or within a half a second of the person behind him, and he's still gonna.
Honestly, just maintain.
Yeah. Plus, she's got.
He's gonna mess around and ruin the truck.
She has a lot of traffic right now. She's working over Chase Lewis to get by him.
And the truck in between them is, well, I guess they're all teammates, so it doesn't matter.
Chase Lewis locks him up going in the stadium section. Alyssa does make it around, but her gap has widened. Now almost 6-second gap to Joe Robert in the 18 truck. 6 to go. Shut crashed. Let's see.
Yeah, he's had a rough race.
Yeah. This was a little bit ago. This lap. Overdrive. Same stadium section. Looks like. Yep. Rumpelstrips. Gatlin Downey crashed again. Let's see what happened to him. Stadium section.
I'm just dragging myself across the line point. Praying for it to end.
Well, Rumpelstrips got him again in the stadium section. They are. I'm curious. I kind of want to look. Let's see. Track temp still 108. No change there. But they apparently have lost a lot of grip through that stadium section and over those Rumpelstrips. Mook says, "Damn, man, you snitching on everyone tonight."
We got nothing else to do during road courses. What do you want us to do?
6 laps to go this time by Joe Robert in the lead. Got around Austin Garner.
That's a clear track.
Yeah, nobody.
Nothing
really
else to worry about at this point.
Yep. Alyssa Peltier is two trucks behind him. Austin Garner in the middle now. 6th place is now 1 lap down. Only top 5 on the lead lap. Josh O'Connor in 3rd. Joey Burchett in 4th.
Here we go. He flew the corner. Is he just trying to break a record for the amount of X's?
Maybe. Maybe.
And he blew that corner pretty bad.
Oh, yeah.
Not gonna lie.
We're watching it right now. Oh, just drove it in too deep, went extremely wide. That's going to be a slowdown. Throttled it back up to minimize the damage of the slowdown, it looks like. Well, let's check the gap, I guess.
Oh, did Alyssa just go around?
She did. She did. We're going to go see what happened.
Didn't go around, but she just got in that grass, went wide.
Yeah.
And she kept the truck straight.
Locked them
Both of them
up.
were trying so hard to keep that lead.
Yeah, I think something has changed with the tracks. We're seeing everybody struggle in that same corner. I believe that was turn 1. I could be wrong on that. But the stadium section has also been biting everybody. So I think something has changed, whether it be the rubber laying down, loss of grip, whatever it be. But something changed. Rules are... Tricky Dick says, yes, rules are rules, Bubba. They didn't invite me to run the truck race for fun. I'm a snitch. And I think Mook called him a rat. With a rat emoji.
He can't come racing anyways.
Track got colder, maybe taking them by surprise.
Alright, Joe. Calm down. Here we go. It's the first time he's not blown that corner in like 10 laps.
Yeah, and that gap is just under the 5-second mark with 4 to go. So if he can just run 4 clean laps, he will win this race.
I don't think he can afford another massive slowdown like that. Because we've already seen how hard it is to pass Alyssa.
Yeah.
And I would not want her to get in front of me right now.
Right, she would block you as much as she possibly could. Joe Roberts still has that buffer of Austin Garner in between him and Alyssa.
I don't like straddling those
They've been struggling with them curbs.
giant curbs.
Yeah.
That worries me. Like going over them's not so bad, but I feel like anytime you straddle them for a long time, there's a good chance that car might turn.
Yeah, we've seen it a few times already. The Jeffrey Medlin says, this track is perfect for Joe. No slowdowns anywhere, really. Yes, I said the Jeffrey Medlin. Gotta put some respect on that name. 3 to go this time by.
Jeffrey Medlin needs to die tomorrow in that race.
No, I already told you. I'm pushing him to the win. After I take you out.
After you take me out.
Yep. I gotta get Jeff back ahead of you in points.
I just want to keep my third. That's all I want. I just need to beat Jeff.
Tricky Dick says, the Jeffrey Medlin? Question mark. The real one? Question mark.
Yeah, there's something about him and I don't know, having too big of an ego. Putting the in front of his name.
He's from Ohio State. That's what it is. The.
Well, that doesn't.
The
doesn't help his
authentic
case either.
Jeffrey Medlin? I think he did that just so we talk about him. Feed the ego a little bit. Alyssa losing time.
Otherwise, it would be nothing but him wrecking you, spinning off the end of the track here.
That only
Some
happens
good
like
things.
once every 5 or 6 races. Let's be real.
Which one? Going off the end of the track or spinning?
Him spinning me or using somebody else to spin me.
Yeah. Honestly, the only place I ever see Jeff mess up is road courses, and that's the craziest thing because to me he is like top 3 road course racer here.
It's tough to put a whole race together, man.
On ovals, he dies usually to someone else's issues. I rarely see him die on ovals by his own accord. But we did Mexico. We've done Sonoma. Those are 2 road courses we did this year.
Yes. And we got Watkins Glen
both
coming
times he just kind of died. The Glen's gonna be fun. Everyone loves the Glen.
up. The Jeffrey Medlin that spun turn 1 at Sonoma? Yes, that's the Jeffrey
Oh, did
Medlin.
Joe? Bro, I swear to God he wants
Off
to
track.
lose. Yes, hard off track. I thought he was about to take the wrong friggin' layout.
I think he forgot. I tell you what, I had a brain fart here.
I never forgot 44 laps into a race. I might forget the first lap.
All right, well, let's check the gap. Still in good shape. Still in good shape.
Yeah.
6 seconds.
Was it? Yeah, it was turn 1. He died at Sonoma.
Yeah.
That was a rough one too.
Ton of positions off of that, so thank you, Jeff.
I think he killed. Did he kill me in that wreck?
Yes.
It wasn't great. I think I got some damage.
Yeah, I think he killed you in like 3/4 of the field in that race. I think that's Philip Brown in here as saying it was awesome. White flag is out. Joe Robert just under a 7-second lead. Let's see if he puts this all together and doesn't wreck himself out of this win, because he's been trying.
Yeah, a lot.
But he does have a 7-second lead, so all he really has to do is just stay on track.
Not die.
Watch him.
Half
through
throttle
the end
it.
of this.
Pull it, and Alyssa just hit the tires again.
I literally killed like half the field from D. Jeffrey Medlin.
Midley?
Yes.
Midley.
My
Midley, I like that.
My
Midland.
mouth is not working today. Tricky Dick says, you sure did. It was unbelievable.
The Jeffrey Midland, I like that. Because he's mid.
I did not say that.
Midwest Motorsports, Midland, yes. It's all coming together.
10 out of
God,
10.
I hope he doesn't beat me.
Carnage.
Wait,
oh,
I'm gonna be
now we're gonna make sure he does for sure.
I can't talk all this and then him beat me. I will cry.
D. Jeffrey Medlin says, I am cursed at road courses in the next gen. All right, Joe Robert
That
coming
is fair.
to win this race in the stadium section as we speak. Gonna bring home the checkered flag, assuming something crazy doesn't happen in this last corner.
Don't get fancy.
Oh, he's
Just
trying
go
to
across the
SVG
line, please.
it.
God. No, we are not SVG. Nice job. I'm glad he got that.
Tried to give it away. Let's see what happened to Ryan McElwain here. He had a little issue.
Alyssa comes home second, and Josh O'Connor, actually pretty hot on her heels, comes home third.
Ooh. McElwain. Oh, into the wall. There you have it.
Not bad.
And Joe Robert, Alyssa Peltier Sharp, Josh O'Connor. I don't believe Joey Burchett has passed the line yet. He will be in fourth. And our fifth place driver will be, assuming something crazy doesn't happen, but he is the last truck on the lead lap, and that is Angel
Yeah, about to say.
Baldwin.
Nice run. Thanks for having me. I'm going to let you take care of your interviews.
I appreciate you hopping in here. It would have been boring without, even more boring without you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
See ya.
I'm good.
Tricky Dick says, wow, the shades thrown by Davey tonight. All right, Angel Baldwin, the last truck on the lead lap, crosses the finish line. All right, we are going to wait for our podium finishers. And then we'll get some interviews started. Still waiting on one of our finishers. Looks like we have them all. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and get this started once Joe finishes his burnouts. Actually, we'll just do it right here, and we will bring in our race winner, Joe Robert. Joe, Tony in the booth. You got a copy?
Hello, hello. How you doing?
Oh, pretty good, man. Got the checkered flag tonight. Was a very interesting race, to say the least. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it really helped us that Burchett got an EOL, because I don't think he had quite the pace that he would have had normally, or he was just taking a little bit easy just for some points. Oh boy, just nearly bended on the parade lap on the back stretch. But yeah, but basically, yeah, with Burchett being gone, he's always up there in the front. You know, he's you know, it's still tough because we still had to deal with Alyssa and O'Connor. You know, O'Connor's been working with Malte on the road courses, I heard, and Alyssa was quick all night. You know, I was just kind of chilling behind Alyssa, didn't want to pressure her into making any mistakes or wreck her. So I just ran the strategy pretty much, and unfortunately for her, she kind of got screwed over by a lap car, I heard.
Well,
But
we were talking about the strategy for you, and we were kind of curious if you were going to run it long during that second stint and do fuel only, but you decided to run it a little shorter actually than you did your first stint, coming for tires. What was the decision there?
I think it had to do with the gap because I was originally thinking about just doing fuel, but when I saw the gap, I was like, okay, I can probably take tires and come out with the lead, or at the very least, come out just behind. So it worked out. First stage, surprisingly, I was surprised how the tires went because I remember that I've tried strategies like this on Sonoma and Watkins Glen before, and typically the fall off is not like the best way I can describe it is I didn't think that like I knew I would lose time to Alyssa on the first pit stop, right?
Mm-hmm.
I knew if I got fuel, I'm like, okay, we can get that time back, right? I was not expecting new tires to gain that much because typically they gain for a lap or two, but then they just fall off. Because I've done that at other tracks before, and I don't know if something's changed or skill issue in the past, perhaps. But
Well, to be honest, I think it's the gear ratio of the truck, where you're not abusing the rear tires as much with in the slower corners with the gear ratio in this setup.
yeah, because I was really surprised that new tires were gaining so much. Because Alyssa pulled 6 seconds on me, but then I proceeded to pull those six back on her. So I was like, huh. I didn't expect that to happen. I was expecting it more to be a strategy difference, but it wasn't. So
I got one more
just
thing for you.
worked out the right way.
Got one more thing for you before I
Yep.
let you go. The last, call it 10 laps or so, you were overdriving quite a bit with a big lead. So I'm a ask you the question. How come you didn't just run your pace and look like you were pushing it there?
I think I don't run these long races that often. Like the only thing I run long is Daytona, but unlike Daytona, I'll tell you this track's a little bit harder to see the marker boards, and just I'm tired, man. I'm tired. Like didn't get any sleep, so I was missing my marker boards a few times at the end.
Yeah.
Was breaking like a marker board too early or too early or too late. And I think the other thing, and I think it's something that pro drivers have even said, when you start backing off, right, you get out of your rhythm. Um, do you kind of see what I mean right there? When you're
Yeah.
backing off, you're maybe slowing yourself down, half a second, or just keeping pace with the tires you have. But when you're kind of backing it down, I think it leads it to more mistakes happening just because you may not be paying attention as hard, or you're just messing up your rhythm because you've been clicking the same rhythm for 35 laps, and for the last 10 you're slowing yourself down, and you know mistakes were made. They didn't matter in the end, but that was a clean race. Got a 3x. I'm really happy about that.
Yeah.
As known as like the king of X's on road courses, um, I'm happy that I only got a 3x.
Luckily for you, Alyssa also made some mistakes towards the end there, so she wasn't able to really cut into the lead.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I blew the turn one and I got a 6-second slowdown,
yeah,
and I was just like, ooh, crap. And then she said that she locked it up the same time, so
Yep.
I didn't really lose anything off of that exchange. And we still drove away anyway, so
fresher tires,
it's just a little bit less of a margin than what it would have been anyway. So
right?
in the end, it doesn't. In the end, doesn't matter. Just got the win, and you know, it's going to be interesting what happens with that regular season championship, because those wins matter for the regular season championship, and I'm intrigued to see um, who's going to win that. Obviously, Joey's going to have the lead, probably, when everything's said and done with the points after this race. But we still got Atlanta coming up. Anything can happen with the points there, and 3 more races. So I'm pretty much out of the regular season championship, but there's plenty of people who aren't. So best case scenario for me, Joey doesn't win that, so I don't have to basically have a -5 to him. I can just be like -1 or 2 to someone else.
Right. Well, another win on the season for you. Congratulations. We'll let you get your shoutouts in and get you out of here.
All right. Well, I'll say this first off. Shout out Advantage PC. Been in the car forever. May see a lack of it today on the car, but yeah, we've happy to have Advantage PC on board. PS Dotto for Nembijan helped me get a ride last year to race in real life. That was amazing. Thank them forever for that. You guys for putting on the broadcast. We got the Chinese New Year of the Horse paint scheme on. That's a shout out to all the friends and in Vietnam that I got, and girlfriend as well. And you know, I know I'm forgetting stuff. Oh yeah, New England Air. We didn't have them on the car tonight, but if you like flying planes, virtual airline stuff. If you guys have played maybe Euro Truck Simulator, American Truck Simulator, they have like companies where you can like take truckloads and log miles and whatnot. Same thing, but with flight sims, where it's like you have real ATC, um, you know, flight plan, all the hoo-ha, like you're in a real airline. So if you're interested in X-Plane 11, or I think they're on 12 now, or Microsoft Flight Sim, check them out. They're pretty cool. And yeah, you for putting on the broadcast. And shout out to the admins as well. They had a hoot last week, so I guess they deserve a easy week this week.
Well, all right. Congratulations again, and we will see you next week.
Yep, Atlanta. That's a good one. I fully intend that either me, Alyssa, McEllen, Bledsoe, or Riley, or Kelly win that one.
All right.
So,
We'll catch
but
you
we're
later.
good on that. We're good on that little track. We're gonna be good.
All right. We'll see you next
All right,
week.
see ya.
All right. Now we'll bring in our second place finisher, Alyssa Peltier Sharp. Alyssa, Tony in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah.
Well, not the not the finish you wanted, but led quite a few laps. Tell us what you needed there to beat Joe and get the checkered flag.
Not have a lap car spinning in front of me out of the hairpin and then reverse right back onto the racing line as I'm coming towards them and get slowed down because I take avoiding action.
Yeah, we did see that.
That's the whole reason he got ahead of me at the pit stop. I would have been ahead of him otherwise if I didn't have to have a slow down from that.
Yeah. Well, still had a good night tonight. Led a lot of laps. Finished second. I think everybody had some mistakes out there tonight, but still a good
Ignore
race.
lap one.
Ignore lap one.
Nothing happened in the final turn, okay? Nothing happened in the final turn, lap one. It's fake news. I thought I ended my race there and then.
Yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting. I'll call it that. But next week, Atlanta. How you feeling about that?
Yeah. Well, I won't have to worry about lap cars spinning and rejoining unless I'm right behind the pack. And it allows to execute the plan of Joe staying behind and rear gunning. That was supposed to be the plan for tonight.
Well, I will say this: look at it in a positive side. You didn't get wrecked by a teammate.
No, but I mean, yeah, that's ways to lose a race that you should have won. It's definitely better than being wrecked by a teammate, having to slow down from a lap car. It's definitely one of the better ones.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, second place tonight. Another good race for you, finishing strong. We'll let you get your shoutouts in and get you out of here.
Firstly, I wouldn't have as of midnight earlier. By midnight I'm talking about UTC. I didn't have the track, so that's an hour before the session opened. I didn't have the track, so a huge shout out to my fiance. She got me the track in order to try and send off my rig because it's my last race on this old rig because it's very broken. Yeah, so she got me the track. First laps were in practice, and yeah, should have won it. Lap cars said no, but yeah.
All right. Well, congrats on the P2 finish tonight, and we'll see you next week at Atlanta.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, that was our second place finisher, Alyssa Peltier-Sharp. Next up, we have our final podium finisher, Josh O'Connor. Josh, Tony in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, third place tonight. Another fine showing at a road course. Tell us about your race.
It was a good race, man. I had Richard Maltese with me all week, helping out with a lot of the adjustments and stuff needed to make this week to try and be competitive, and we went pretty hard at it, because we knew there were some penalties that were dished out and there were some advantages that we could take in the field, if you're playing a game of checkers. And it was just staying alive. It's just staying alive. It's just I had nothing for Alyssa or Joe on the last exit, man. I just could not keep up there.
So one of the things that I noticed as the race progressed was there was a couple of tricky spots it seemed like, and I'm curious if you felt it as well. I saw a lot of people having issues through the stadium section. Was there a loss of grip? Did something change, say the last 10 laps or so?
I want to say it definitely seems like the light that's touching the track through that section had gotten less. So I would assume that the temperature probably dropped a little bit. So it's probably a little bit looser, less grip for some people. I was trying to go through there as smooth as I could. I think I spun through the S's one time because there was a car that was spun out. I was afraid I was going to run into him, so I came in there with not enough speed and ended up looping around because of that. But I did notice through that section it did seem a little bit more slippery right there as you're turning into the S's.
Yeah, that's kind of what we saw on the broadcast anyways, but wanted to get a driver's opinion of it. But with that being said, congratulations on the P3 finish tonight. I can definitely tell that you're putting the work in at the road courses. We'll let you get your shoutouts in, and we'll get you out of here, and maybe talk to you next week at Atlanta.
Maybe that's gonna be a wild one. Big shout out to Patriot Media, and Driver Tees, and Yoga Designs, and North South Racing, and you guys for the broadcast, and everybody who enjoyed the show. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We tried to put one on for you guys. You know, it's called the Joe Show, where Joe wins. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Other than that, Alyssa and Joe, you know, they put on a great race, so shout out to them.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations again. Atlanta next week. Hopefully we'll have you back in the broadcast.
Yes, sir. Look forward to it.
All right. Have a good night, and we'll catch you later.
Have a good night, boys.
All right. That was our third place finisher, Josh O'Connor. With that being said, we're going to wrap things up here. We will go over our race results. Joe Robert getting the win. Alyssa Peltier-Sharp second. Josh O'Connor third. Joey Burchett battled back from an EOL to finish fourth. Angel Ball in fifth. Austin Garner sixth. Christian DeBoer seventh. Paul Hush eighth. Kelly Thomas ninth. And Drew Holman is going to round out your top 10. Fun race tonight. A lot of action. A lot of mistakes were made. But with that being said, tune in tomorrow night as the Cup Series heads to Talladega for the regular season finale, and then again on Thursday night where the SFH ARCA Series heads to Kansas Speedway. With that being said, shout out to all of our sponsors. Asylum Clique Truck Series. Asylum Clique, check them out on YouTube or on X. They got some pretty cool videos. Miller Motorsports for our Xfinity Series. You can check them out on Instagram. And SFH for our ARCA Series. You can check them out on pretty much any social media platform or their website, wearesfh.com. Good group there. Proceeds go to a good, they go to help people in need. So go check them out. With that being said, we'll catch you later. Tomorrow night with the Cup Series.
My body got me overdrive. Can't even keep we talking about, bitch, you know my guy. Run outside, I let that pop. Run outside, he die. That's a new one in my clip. That's a new one, he get hit. Oh my God, she bad. Yeah, that not my bitch. I ain't even gonna bed. All I do is hit. I don't even care if I said that BB on my shit. Yeah, the love so bad.